Okay, so for this next video, we're going to be looking at the maintenance to an air filter on this trimmer. Okay, David, thank you. So first of all, we've located where the air filter is, and we need to remove the air filter housing. And as part of the maintenance process, we need to have a good look and clean. So it's actually looking quite clean, actually. It's not too bad. But we'll go through the routine. So to clean the filter housing, we just use a decorator's brush, a soft brush. And you just need to go through the process of removing and just brushing out any of the debris inside that housing. Okay, once it's relatively clean, do the outside as well. And then you can just give it a quick tap and a blowout. And then use a piece of soft rag. Okay, and that's done. Okay, and that's done. Right. So the next part to this filter is this is like a cartridge filter. Okay, if you'd like to remove it, David. On one side, it's got a sponge. And then on the other side, it's got like a cardboard backing. So this type of filter, you don't want to submerge in any cleaning fluid. The best practice for this type of filter is just, again, to use a soft brush and just brush it off, removing any debris and any bits and pieces. The reason you have an air filter on your machine is basically when the machine runs, it's breathing. It's the combustion process uses oxygen, air and fuel, and is ignited by the spark plug. And so if the air filter wasn't in place, then the machine would draw in and suck in all sorts of tiny particles of dust and grit, and that would cause problems for the longevity of the machine in the long term. And so that's why we have an air filter in place. Okay, so David's now cleaned the air filter. If I just zoom in, you can actually see that the air filter is actually attached to the carburetor. And you can actually see here, that's the choke. And if I come over the top, here, you can actually see the pre-start bubble there. And on the back is, that is the choke there. So as part of the process, we now need to clean and brush that all out as well, carefully. So again, using a soft brush and a bit of rag, we just need to sort of clean that up a bit. Just working carefully, systematically around that part. And again, behind that, the back of the filter housing, as I said, it's attached to the carburetor. And so it all links in. And if one part is running, not running efficiently, then it will affect the other part. Okay, so David's now going to just brush around the external parts of the air filter housing, and also just sort of over the carburetor as well. Just having a clean up. Quite good practice every now and again is you could spray with some WD-40. There are other cleans available, just to clean off some of that debris. But this is just a very quick process of maintenance for now. Okay. So we're ready now to reassemble the air filter. So obviously try and remember when you take things apart, if it's good practice to lay things out on a bench in the order that you took them apart, so that when you put them back, you know which order they go back. So we're going to now reassemble the filter. So David's now pushing that. It's fairly obvious on this one. The shape only goes one way. Okay, so that's back in. And now it's literally just putting the cover back how you found it. Again, when you take things apart, have a good look before you take it apart to make sure that you remember what way it goes back. Okay, and then that needs to be up nice and tight. And then that's the air filter maintenance completed. So we've basically just carried out a complete service on this strimmer. So just to recap, we've done the strimmer head, we've changed the nylon cord and put new cord in, we've maintained the gear head to the cutting head by greasing, we've removed the spark plug, cleaned that and put that back, and we've just removed the air filter, cleaned it and put that back. So that completes all the maintenance on this particular piece of equipment. What you have to do now is to go and complete your records and log in that this machine has had a service.